Mexico is the world's largest consumer of Coca-Cola, with an average per capita consumption of 225 liters per year. That's nearly double the consumption rate in the United States. But in Chiapas, Mexico's poorest state, they're practically drowning in the stuff, gulping down over 2 liters every single day. Now you might think, so what? It's just a drink. But hold on to your bottle caps, folks. In some parts of Mexico, Coca-Cola isn't just a beverage, it's practically holy water. We're talking about churches where Coke is used in religious ceremonies. But this carbonated craze isn't all fun and fizz, it's leaving a trail of empty cans and full hospital beds across the country.
Oh no, little kitty. You have been drinking a lot of soft drink lately.
Every year, 50% of all Mexican deaths are due to 3 leading causes highly correlated with soda consumption: high blood sugar, high blood pressure, and obesity. The addiction is so severe that one Mexican said, "All my family drinks Coca-Cola. My mother, may she rest in peace, was a true Coca-Cola. She couldn't live without it. She'd drink it 3 times a day if she could. She said it kept her alive." So what drives this addiction? Is it the taste, the marketing, or something deeper? Let's dive into the carbonated chaos.
Coca-Cola espuma.
Let's rewind the clock. How did Coca-Cola become Mexico's favorite drink? It all started in the roaring 20s. Coca-Cola tiptoed into Mexico, but it wasn't love at first sight. Not yet. Fast forward to the 60s and 70s, that's when things got fizzy. Coca-Cola went from a foreign drink to a Mexican icon. How? Well, it's quite a tale. Meet Vicente Fox. Yep, the same guy who became Mexico's president. But before that, he was just a Coca-Cola delivery guy. Talk about a career change. Fox climbed the ranks fast. He became the big boss of Coca-Cola Mexico, and boy did he have plans. He made local shops an offer they couldn't refuse: stock only Coca-Cola and watch the money roll in. Smart move, right? But Fox wasn't done. He had bigger fish to fry, or should we say, bigger bottles to fill? The 70s brought a new ad campaign. It was catchy, it was cool, it was everywhere. And then came the big events: the Mexico City Olympics, the World Cup. Guess who was front and center? Yep, Coca-Cola. But here's the kicker: Coca-Cola didn't just sell a drink, they sold a lifestyle, a culture. So, from a humble start to a cultural icon, that's how Coca-Cola conquered Mexico, one bottle at a time.
Oh, I never seen you have so many lunch beers before, Homer.
Oh, I concur. Word of day calendar.
But what happened next? Well, that's where things get really interesting. Let's head to Chiapas, Mexico's poorest state. Here, Coke isn't just a drink, it's a part of life itself. In San Juan, Chamula, there's a church. But it's not your average church. Folks call it the Coca-Cola Church. No joke. Inside, it's a wild mix. Catholic saints meet local gods, and Coke, it's right in the middle of it all. People use Coke for more than just thirst. They pray with it, they heal with it, they even decorate with it. But here's the kicker: they believe Coke can chase away evil spirits. How? By making you burp. Yeah, you heard that right. This isn't new. It started decades ago. Coke replaced booze in their rituals. Talk about a sugar high.
Hi. Hi. Oh!
Wow.
Are you okay?
Woo-hoo-hoo. Sugar slam!
So Coca-Cola isn't just a part of Mexico. It's woven into its very soul. But how did Coke get so big in Mexico anyway? That's where things get sticky. There are several factors. First, let's talk about water, or rather the lack of it. In Chiapas, there's a weird problem. Water's scarce, but Coke, it's everywhere. Take San Cristobal de las Casas. It's a pretty mountain town, but it's got an ugly secret. Folks there only get tap water every other day, and when they do, it's not great. It's full of chlorine. But Coke, it flows like a river. Sometimes it's even cheaper than bottled water. How's that for crazy? There's a Coca-Cola plant in town. It sucks up tons of water. How much? About 110 million gallons a year. Meanwhile, rain's getting scarce. The town's getting bigger, but the water, it's not keeping up. Coca-Cola says they're not the problem. They claim they use deep wells, but locals, they're not buying it. So what happens when water's hard to get? People drink Coke instead. It's easy, it's cheap, it's there.
Oh boy.
Hey, Bruce, you don't mind if I just take this last Coke, do you? Thanks, bye!
Let's talk about the elephant in the room, or should we say the soda in the room. All that Coke isn't just making people happy, it's making them sick, really sick. In Chiapas, it's a health nightmare. People are drinking over 2 liters of soda every day. That's 5 times more than the rest of Mexico. And boy, are they paying for it. Diabetes is through the roof. It's killing about 3,000 people in Chiapas each year. But it's not just Chiapas, the whole country's in trouble. Mexico's got one of the highest rates of childhood obesity in the world. How's that for a record? And diabetes? It's the second biggest killer after heart disease. Scary stuff, right? But why is it so bad? Well, it's not just about the soda, it's about the culture too. In Mexico, chubby kids are seen as healthy. Moms even give babies soda in their bottles.
It's the greatest discovery since fat women discovered Diet Coke.
Now I can eat anything!
So what's the government doing about all this? Well, they're not just sitting on their hands. In 2014, Mexico took a big step. They put a tax on sugary drinks, 1 peso per liter. The goal? To make people drink less soda, and you know what? It kinda worked. People bought less soda, about 6% less. That's not bad, right? But here's the kicker. Poor people cut back even more, and more people started buying water. Sounds good, doesn't it? But hold on, it's not all smooth sailing. The tax is pretty small, only about 5% of the price. Some say it should be higher. Public health experts have recommended doubling the tax or adopting a sugar density tax to achieve greater reductions in SSB consumption and further health benefits. And the soda companies, they're not happy, not one bit. They're fighting back hard. They said the tax hurts poor people, but does it really? The government's using the tax money for good stuff, like clean water in schools. The revenue generated from the tax, which amounted to $1.3 billion in 2014, has been allocated to various health initiatives, including programs to prevent obesity and improve access to clean drinking water in schools. But is it enough? That's the million-dollar question. The beverage industry, particularly Coca-Cola, has actively lobbied against these measures, arguing that the tax is regressive and negatively impacts low-income consumers. It's a tough battle. Soda versus health. Money versus well-being. Who's gonna win?
Oh, you poor sad Hulk. Hold on.
Wow, you have the greenest eye.
From holy water to health crisis, Coca-Cola's story in Mexico is quite the roller coaster. But it's not just about the drink, is it? It's about culture, economics, and health. It's complicated. What do you think? Is Coke a blessing or a curse for Mexico? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you found this video eye-opening, share it. Let's spread awareness. Thanks for watching.